and welcome back to Coco's Book Nook. I am Courtney, and we have some books to read, like a lot of books to read, and I'm currently, this is a very new spot for you guys, I know that. We're scanning my bookshelves, all of them. We've gotten those ones done. I need to do the top and up of that one and the one that you're sitting on, but I need a new book, and we're gonna spin this wheel that's right here. Can you guys even see that? That one, right there. Ignore my stack of books and yarn, but we need another audiobook. Hopefully it gives me an audiobook. I think there's 2 ebooks on there. I do not need those right now. But while I'm doing this, we need that. So, okay. And spin. At least I'll get it off my Libby holds, because those are, we're not going to talk about that. The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and someone else, I can't remember. I used to have it. I think I got rid of it. It would be right there in that corner. So, The Golden Couple by Greer Hendricks and whomever is our next audiobook. So I'm going to do that while I scan books. Hello. So I'm not feeling The Golden Couple anymore. I wasn't feeling it to begin with, so DNF. Sorry. Not really. I can't. I don't know what's going on, and I don't really care, so yeah, that. I did spin again. Unfortunately, I'm at work, so I don't have my iPad to live react with you, but first off, I'm not gonna lie to you. First one landed on Capitana. I am not in the mood for that one right now, and I do not feel like listening to it at the moment. But spin number 2, I got In Her Own Lane by Abby Jimenez, and I'm excited for this one. So we're gonna be listening to that one. Yeah. I did get 4 shelves done, scanning them in and everything, and then I also technically got 2 more shelves because I moved books over from one side of my living room to the other. But I will do all that with you guys tomorrow when I get home, because it is tomorrow. Yeah. Night of life worker. 1 more week, and then I am scooting like 5 hours back. But that's next week's problem. This week's problem is me reading this, listening to this book, and letting you know how I like it. So, I will see you guys in a while, probably when I get home. I might actually finish that book by then. Maybe. I don't know. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I finished The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez. 5 stars. 5 stars. I do really love how we have some pretty heavy topics. So there are trigger. I do please look up before you start her books, because they do have some very heavy topics. But like that's the list of things that this covers. I'm not gonna go into a lot of detail just because this is book 2. Say You'll Remember Me is the one that's before this one. So read the other ones first. Start with, I think there's a thing online. I have not read the Friend Zone series yet, but I started with Part of Your World and just like worked my way down. But one thing I do love about Abby's writing is we get the deep nitty-gritty to the fucking bone. But there's, while we're feeling the feels, we're also getting that humor and the lightness of it to create more of a, so it's not just like it hits you heavy all the time. I do like that she can find the light in the situation, I guess. And I have been there in the dark, and it gets hard to just always be in that deep dark. And it takes a toll on you, period. So I do love that she can come in and be like, hey, let's throw in this dog that likes to find animals and destroy them, and it makes you laugh. And I have, with her books, I feel a lot of emotion, like all of the emotions in the book, which makes them amazing to me. Like, you'll be crying 1 second, and then you'll be laughing your ass off the next one, and then you're pissed off and you want to literally murder somebody through the book, and then you're laughing again, and then you're back to crying. Like, it's an emotional roller coaster reading Abby's books. But this one in particular kind of hit a little more, just because I've dealt with alcohol, problems with alcohol, so I know how she was kind of feeling while that was happening. And the one thing that really pissed me off, like, he gets his redemption in the end, but Larissa, and this is not a spoiler, it's literally in that trigger warnings, but Larissa has a nut allergy, not just peanuts, but also like all nuts, and she has an EpiPen, like the whole 9 yards. Like, it's severe. And the one thing that really pissed me off, more than his drinking problem, was he didn't really give a flying fuck. And you could tell he was trying in some situations, but when it came to her safety, he really did not
even bother. And the best friend, and I don't know if I should say that. That is a spoiler. But the best friend, who actually takes it upon himself to, you know, make sure that she can eat something or she can drink something. Like, they went to a whole fucking party. Skip ahead if you don't want to be spoiled. But they went to a whole fucking party where Mike knew all of the people running it, and he didn't even bother to be like, hey, you know, my girlfriend has a nut allergy. She can't have any type of nuts. She will die. Didn't say anything. He went off and got shit-faced with Grandpa. Like, no, Mike, do better. But he does. I don't know if it's really a redemption or if he. I mean, he figures his shit out. Let's just say that. He actually gets on his depression meds and actually sees a therapist, and he's doing better. And it's because Larissa told him. Because he goes, oh, I can change, baby. I can change. She goes, no. Not for me. We're done. Change for somebody else. Not me. Don't give a fuck. And I'm like, you go, girl. Do you. And he did. He changed for himself. And figured his shit out in the end. And I'm glad Chris and Larissa figured their shit out in the end as well. But I did like it a lot. So, 5 stars. This is probably my favorite Abby one, just because I felt this one was more of an emotional roller coaster. I think it would be, if I was to rank the ones that I've read, it would be this one, then Say You'll Remember Me. Where's my list? And then probably Just for the Summer, and then the Part of Your World series is kind of all just kind of lumped together. Because I really didn't feel that much of a difference on those ones. But this one is definitely my favorite so far. And with that, we definitely need to roll for another book, because I need another one. Ooh, this one is 56 Days. This one is by, oh god, I don't remember her name. 56 Days by Catherine Ryan Howard. This one was just made into a movie with one of my favorite actors. I always forget that he was in Victorious, but that is not, it was Twisted. It was a show back in like 2013 to 2014, and I absolutely love that show, and I am so mad that they never continued it. It's about a kid who was in prison, in juvenile detention after spending 5 years. And there's like I think like a murder or something. Like there's a past to Danny, and he comes back and his 2 best friends, and they kind of go through life at that point, and then like try to uncover the past on what happened. It was a really good show, and I'm very sad that they canceled it. I don't only think they got 1 season. I don't think it. Yeah, it was only 1 season, but I love that show. And he's like, okay, but this continued. It would be 56 Days, so I'm excited to see that. Oh, apparently it's on Prime. So I want to read the book first, because it's a book before the 56 Days movie, but I'm excited for the movie as well. Perfect. I'm excited. Maybe I'll watch that tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. It is nice. I think we're gonna barbecue later, but I mean, it is Memorial Day and I don't work tonight, so I don't know. But I'm gonna go listen to that, and I do need to finish those. Yes, I'm regretting it. Those 2 shelves are full of Shadowhunter books, and there's a lot. That one is literally jam-packed full of books. It's This one is just the original 6. The Infernal Devices are those black ones in the middle. After that, this is the special 20-year anniversary Infernal Device, the first one. And then those 3 at the end are the Queen of Air and Darkness. I do need to get, those ones are Chain of Iron, Chain of Gold, and Chain of Roses? Something like that. I do need to get those ones in these covers as well, but like there's no room, so I would have to move stuff. I actually have down on this shelf, that's the back of my couch, it's not gonna move, but I have more Cassie Clare books down here as well, and it's just kind of, I wish I could fit another one of these ones, but that's a window behind me, so it's not gonna fit, and I can't fit one here because down here is my it's kind of like a breakfast nook type thing, which is stupid because this is carpet. The living room is carpet, the kitchen is not, but there's a breakfast nook here that my little shelves sit under, and if I didn't have, because it literally curves like this out from that counter, and it sits about here is where it starts, so it comes out and it curves, so I can't fit another one of these here, so this is a little shelf, which I'm annoyed at because I would love to put another one of these here just so I have more room. But alas, I can't because of the stupid breakfast nook. I'm gonna go listen to my book. I will see you guys later.
Hello. So I may have decided to DNF 56 days. Just because I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. I'm not really feeling a lot of things right now. I don't know. Like, I guess I'm just not in the mood of certain things, and I don't know if I'm gonna go back. I am gonna still watch the movie because the movie looks amazing. It's got Dove Cameron and Avon, who I told you he was in Twisted, and Twisted was one of my favorite shows. So I will be watching it. I'm still scanning. I'm on the shelf you're on. I finished. Like, this one's completely done. I do need 2 more shelves, my Throne of Glass shelf, and then my one of my Cassie Clare ones, which is the very, very full one. So yay. But I have a system. I'm not pulling all of those off to scan them. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna type her name in, and I'm just gonna go off the author Goodreads list. But we do need another book to listen to, because as much as I love YouTube, I like this, I need to have something in my ear and focus, if that makes sense. I can't focus without music or an audiobook in my ear, so let's go ahead, start recording. I don't know what I want. I kind of want either, we can actually take Broken Harbor off because I started that as an ebook. I kind of want either In Her Own League, Japanese Gothic, or The Caretaker. Like, that's what I'm feeling right now. Okay. No! Keep going! Yes! I'm actually kind of happy about that. Okay, well, I'm gonna go start that while I finish my beautiful shelves. They're looking so much better now that I've been kind of like moving things around and adding shelves. The shelves you're going on will be replaced by Target bookshelf once my store gets them in stock. Next time we go to Billings, I might actually buy one when we're there because apparently we just don't get them in anymore. Well, we get the white ones and the wood ones, but I'm a black shelf girl. So, hey, that's fun. But I'm gonna go do this and then I'll see you guys later. So we have finished Japanese Gothic by Kylie Lee Baker, and ooh, this was a time. I don't know how to really describe it without giving like the whole story away, but it was a ride. It was interesting. I was intrigued through the whole way. 3.5 stars, not quite a 4-star, but I really did enjoy it. It's about James. We're following him in 2025, and we learn that his mother has passed away, or she's missing. We don't know if she's actually dead or not. And his father lives in Japan with another girl. This is his like 5th wife or something. I don't know. And then we are also following Sen, who is a female samurai from 1877, and she is only a samurai because she is the oldest child and her brothers cannot be one yet. So, um, I liked the interconnections and like just kind of like what, like how we came across some info in here, and I had some feelings. I was right, but yeah. That is Japanese Gothic. So we need a new book because I'm not even close to being done. Um, I'm close. Since I last talked to you guys, I think I was starting that my thriller shelf. I've gotten 3 shelves on my big one done over here. I just need to do 3 more. I've done this whole entire shelf, including the 4th wing on top. I'm working on the one behind me. I do need to do this one and 2 more down. So I have 4, technically 5, because that one's got 3 left. And then my living room books, which shouldn't take long because I really don't have that much in my living room or in my bedroom. I'm not cataloging my VC Andrews collection because that one's extensive and that's a lot of books. But we're here. I mean, it's taking me a little bit longer here because I'm going through it and I'm actually like writing down so I could go back into my Notion later and put which book boxes they come from because I need to know that. For my reasons, obviously. But we need a new book to do this. I'm kind of hoping that I can roll in her own league. If not, I might just skip whatever the spinner wheel says and just go into that. Because I need something kind of light. But there are some good ones still left on here. I did put some of these back on the shelves, apparently. Because my pile is very low. But let's get rolling. Maybe. Alright. Wrong side of the wheel! That one's fine. I guess that's fine. This one is part of the Disney Twisted Tales. And this one is up themed, and I actually want to listen to this one. So I guess we're gonna do that. That's fine. I don't think that one's very long, so I guess I'll see you guys when I'm done. Hello. So I have finished Adventures Out There, which is the Twisted Tales Up version. I did enjoy it. I gave it 3 stars. It wasn't bad. It was pretty much just like the movie, except with Ellie, and Ellie is 15, 16, and instead of Carl taking the house to Paradise Valley, it's Ellie works at a zoo, and the guy that does the zoo is not a good guy, and he brings back this bird, which is like the bird in the movie, but I think he's a baby. And he's not doing well or something, and Ellie's like, okay, well, I have to take him back. So she steals a plane, she takes him back, and shit happens, kind of like the movie, except, our villain is not the airplane guy, it's, the other guy instead. And we get to meet new people. Apparently there's people that live in Paradise Valley there, so... or Paradise Falls, whatever it is. And it was cute.
I am currently finishing up the manga shelf. This shelf you're sitting on is done. This is the last shelf I have besides what I have in my bedroom, but those will not take me that long, and I can do those tomorrow. I'm debating on picking another book tonight. I probably should. So that way I could start it tomorrow. Just because this one's backside. So I have something to listen to while I go through this sheet tomorrow. Because I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna fix some things, and add bookbox and some other things on here as well. And I also need to add all of my currently read books that are not added on here yet. But everything is pretty much like entered. I just have to go in and fix a few things. I was not originally gonna do all of my mangas, but I know a couple of these are in there already, just from them being read this year, so I might as well just add the rest so I know like what I own. But I figured I would update you on that while I am working on this. The only downside of doing all this is how much, like, it grabs everything, but it doesn't grab everything I need, and it's kind of annoying, but it's fine. We will live. I'm gonna finish this shelf real quick, and then we can go grab my iPad and spin for another book. All right. Are we recording? That's not gonna happen. We are going to respin that because you guys can't even fucking see that. Kiss of the Basilisk is not happening at this moment in time. I'm not in the mood for that. So, respin. Do I need to read it on Libby? Yes, but that is a later issue and not a me issue at the moment. So. Yes. Yes. We will take this one. This is a win. Like a heavy ass win. In her own league. Oh. By this time 40.
this one, like the edges are gorgeous, and I can't wait. If you've read all of them, this is following Reese, and I'm actually kind of excited. It's following Reese, and I think Coach Montgomery. So I'm excited about this one. We will be getting to that one. But I'm gonna finish this real quick because I'm almost done. Okay, so I finished In Her Own League last night by Liz Tomforty. This is the start of the spinoff to The Windy City, and I loved it. 5 stars. No, are we surprised? Because I love the Windy City series, period. This one, we are following Reese, who is the, move along if you don't want to be spoiled, because if you have not read all of the Windy City series, this book will spoil a lot of things that goes on in the series. So, if you're caught up, continue. If not, I'll see you at the end. But in this one, we are following Reese, who is the newest owner of the Windy City Warriors, and Monty, who is our lovely coach that we have loved and adored from the beginning. And we're kind of navigating some things in here, and there's some things that I'm like, Scott can go to hell. He kind of a douche. And you're gonna blackmail people? Go away. Don't like you. Also, her ex-husband, big no. No. He only married her to get the team. And then she divorced him because of that. And now he's mad. So, go away. But overall, 5 stars. And that is where I am going to leave this vlog. It is the end of the month. And we made a decent chunk on that wheel. So, I will see you guys in June for the Amazing Readathon. It starts tomorrow. So, I will see you then. Don't forget to check out my TBR for that, because that should be out by now. And I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day.